everybody. I'm Leslie Mouton. I'm the Creative Media Director for Morgan's. Welcome to Morgan's Inclusion Unlimited. Now, your support is crucial to our efforts, so please subscribe, like, and share this channel. As a nonprofit, we rely on people like you to make a difference in the lives of those who do have a disability. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to Ashley Rocha. She's a little person with big perspectives. Hi, Ashley. Welcome to Inclusion Unlimited. What do you want to talk about today?
Hi, Leslie. I'm so happy to be a part of this show. With elections just ending, I thought we'd talk about voting. People with disabilities are the largest minority voting bloc in our country. More than 30 million Americans with disabilities voted in the 2020 elections, so politicians should pay attention. As a matter of fact, according to a census, voter turnout increased in 2022 by 1.6 points for people with disabilities and actually decreased by 1.6 points for people who don't have a disability. And while the increased turnout was across all disability types and demographic categories, it was especially pronounced among young voters with disabilities. Voters like me.
Well, that brings up the question, first of all, Ashley, how old are you and did you vote?
That is a great question. Currently, I'm 26 years old, and yes, I do vote. I think it is so important for us to all exercise our right to vote. How could we complain about the things going on in our state, in our world, and in our country if we aren't willing to participate in the process of voting?
I could not agree more. So tell us about your experience this year voting. Do you ever encounter any obstacles when you try to cast your ballot?
This is a great question. In the past, when I've gone to vote, I often had to take a step stool with me so that way I can reach everything. But this particular voting season, I had a completely different experience in a very positive way. What happened was, I discovered that there was a way to vote without ever having to leave my car. This was life-changing for me. Normally, what I have to consider when voting is standing in line for a long period of time, which can get hard for me because I can't stand for very long periods of time. Sometimes it can get really hot outside and I don't want to overheat. Or maybe I'm thinking about all the different things that I might have to be holding to get ready to actually do the voting process. There's a lot of things I often have to think about that aren't super exciting when it comes to voting, and it makes me not want to go vote. But what I discovered this year and had the opportunity to do was I got to vote from simply just sitting in my car. I discovered that this was a way that you could vote simply through looking at different options online of what you can do if you are someone that has some sort of obstacle when it comes to taking and giving your ballot.
Well, Ashley, I have a question for you. So that's awesome. I had no idea that you could vote from your car, but what do you do to set that up? Is there a phone number you call? How do you do it?
This is a fabulous question. I recommend, if you have a place in mind that you would like to go vote, calling that location, telling them what your disability might be or what is holding you back from being able to wait in the long line. And more than likely, there should be someone there to take your call and to listen to what you have to say, and who will probably ask you questions like what time would you plan on showing up, and they can give you more information as far as how long that wait might be, even if it's just in your car. So just keep in mind, don't let things like having to wait in line or overheating or having to carry things or bringing family with you to be a reason that you can't go vote. It's very important that you do your absolute best to go make an effort to do this because it can change the course of the world. So do your best to go out there and don't be afraid to call your local voting sites to try and get more information on how you can vote just from sitting in your car.
Ashley, that's great information. I love that. And I love that they're offering that to individuals who do have a disability because it is so important to make sure voting is accessible to everyone. Thank you again, Ashley. And thank you, everyone, for joining us for Morgan's Inclusion Unlimited. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time. And remember, together, we are making a difference.